Hello again, my name is Josephine Upon Yeba. Don't forget, our various social media platforms are activated. Your comments are welcome. Beginning this bulletin, Vice President of Ghana and Health Minister and other top officials spent a greater part of last night supervising through cleaning of the Agbogbloshie market area and the parts of Accra, where some cases of cholera has been reported. The exercise followed a strategic meeting with waste management companies led by Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. But the question is, why should the acting president of Ghana be involved in this when the various assemblies are mandated to do so? Well, the authorities are aware of the crisis, so I will ask again, were the authorities aware of the cry by waste management companies and warnings ahead of a waste management crisis and possible cholera outbreak in the capital? And better still, what next? Are we going to see filth at Agbogbloshie again? Well, my colleague Julius Doe was there and joins me in the studio for details. Hello, Julius. Thanks for joining me.
Hello, Josephine.
Now, can you mention some of the top officials involved and what form did the exercise take?
Well, as part of the cleanup exercise, we have top officials like the Vice President himself, that is Pakwesi Emisa Atta, and we have the Accra Mayor also, Alfred Okovadapoe, who was also present, and we also have, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Nilai Afoteagbo, who was also there. We also have, some officials from the Zoom Lion company. Then the Minister for Local Government, that is Julius Doe, he was also present. And talking about the form the exercise actually take, heaps of refuse that were scattered all over the road, the street, the market were all being cleared to make sure that the place is actually clean. So officials were there with some officials from the Zoom Lion company to make sure that they clear all the refuse that were on the road. Okay, did some of the traders or those who live around the area join them? That was the unfortunate aspect of the whole cleanup exercise. But you agree with me that the exercise was actually carried out in the evening, and there's no way some traders could be present at the moment or at that time. So it was only the government officials and officials from the AMA as well as Zoom Lion. They were the only people present at the cleanup exercise yesterday in the evening to make sure that they clear the whole place. Okay, traders were not involved. People who live around were not involved. Could it be that they were not informed or there were no prior notice to that? Well, I guess I think they were not informed, or better still, they were not, instructed to take part in the exercise. So that could be the reason why they did not join, the officials from the AMA and government officials to, engage in that cleanup exercise. So traders were not involved. It was only officials from AMA and some government officials. All right, we also know that most of waste management are saying that the authorities of waste management are saying that the bins will be clean all right. They try to make sure that Accra is filth-free, but yet still the citizenry are failing to abide by rules and regulations that govern how to keep the city clean. Well, that are some of the concerns being raised, and the Vice President himself also admitted the fact that even it's going to be very difficult for the country to achieve the Millennium Development Goal, that is MDG 7, in relation to sanitation issue in the country. But then he was quick to add that it all would depend on the citizens. They have to change their attitude towards waste management and also make sure that they take their personal hygiene as a priority. So we can even listen to what the Vice President himself said, as well as the mayor from Accra. Listen.
We have an immediate problem. We've had a number of cholera cases, and people are concerned about their lives. And we are concerned about the lives of the people. And so we are trying to solve that problem. Yes, we have a problem with achieving the Millennium Development Goals with regard to sanitation. But sanitation is not just what we have seen here. There are other aspects of sanitation, and we are dealing with all of them. But as a people, I think that we have to try to manage ourselves. There are some responsibilities for individuals that will not lead to the situation that we are seeing here and in 17 other places in this city. And that's a concern. So as we are intervening in this way, it's not possible for us to mobilize the number of trucks that we've mobilized this evening to solve this problem on a daily basis. So we have to make it a sustainable effort on the part of the individuals themselves to manage this. And that's what we are going to asking the city authorities to do from this time. This one, we have to remove them. But I say that on an ongoing basis, we cannot just be coming here and intervening every time. That's the point that I make.
Now with all these trucks available, we're going to move all the heaps that we have in town to the alternate landfill site. The trucks will not have to travel all the way to Pong. Now we have created 2 other places where we can start dumping from tonight. That is why the heavy effort to dump in those areas. And then we will continue it because our waste management contractors will not have to travel all the way to Pong. We have alternate sites now where we can dump.
Right, so that's Vice President Pakwese Mr. Arthur, the mayor of Accra, and other big delegates over there. Now, let me ask you this. Now, what about the waste management companies? Did they raise any concerns?
Well, the waste management company, particularly Zoom Lion, actually they spoke to me off camera, and the issues that they were raising has to do with, logistic, in terms of discharging their duties effectively. They were saying that, looking at the distance from Accra to the Kpong landfill is quite, it's quite a long distance for them to travel all the way from Accra to the Kpong landfill to go and dump those refuse over there. But fortunately for them, they said that now that the city authorities have identified another landfill site, one at the Insawam Road and also the Gas South municipality, that is going to make it very easy for them to discharge their duties. So they are actually also pleading with the public to make sure that they also practice good sanitation and make sure that, whenever they want to throw any rubbish, they can put them into the dustbin. Okay,
Julius, thank you so much. Julius Kuyoji, for you sharing what he observed when he joined the massive cleanup exercise where the Vice President, the Mayor of Accra, and other top officials took part at the Agbogbloshie market. Meanwhile, the outbreak seems to be under control, and AMA and the Ghana Health Service have announced free treatment for cholera patients as a strategy to get patients report for early treatment. We'll keep you updated on this particular story. Now, away from that, various fishermen associations in the Western region are vehemently protesting against an agreement signed between GNPC and the Media Developments Limited for the latter to undertake seismic survey in the East Cape 3-Point sub-basin. There are reports of deep suspicions as they are planning to embark on a massive demonstration to ensure their concerns are addressed. Western Regional Correspondent Patrick Enimelata is following the development and joins me by phone. Hello, Patrick. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Patrick. Can you hear me? So we're trying to establish contact with our Western Regional Correspondent Patrick Enimelata to tell exactly what the problem is. Hello, Patrick. Can you hear me? Hello, Patrick. Hello, Patrick. Can you hear me? Hello, Patrick. If you can hear me, what exactly is their problem? All right, so we're trying hard to establish some contact with Patrick Enimelata. We go for a short breather. Don't go away.